welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Bills, coming up next.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it. Between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the longtime veteran at QB.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite at the game's most important position. And it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. They go play action on first. That's cut at the 4. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of a game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe you go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate, but here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Play action on first down. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Now he throws deep across the field, left side. Wide open down the field, and he has it! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Throwing from the gun here. Buying some time left. He takes it himself. Jukes one defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. He's on the move. Taking off with it again. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Working inside the red zone. Rolling left, buying some time. And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles making a 3-score game already in the first. They'll throw on first. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Escapes out to the left. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he gets in, touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles parlay the interception into points. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Throwing from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's got it deep downfield. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They're going play action. Caught, nice gain left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
I know they may have wanted to throw that pass a little bit sooner, but I'll tell you what, that receiver's ability to navigate his way across the entire field really set up the space he needed to complete the huge gain.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. And they take this in for the score. The Eagles get more points to end a lopsided first half. Now a rushing score, a quarter for him in this opening half, Brock. Should be a pretty nice feeling in that locker room at halftime, knowing what he's already accomplished.
Kind of get the feeling this isn't the whole show, though, right? In his eyes, this is just the opening act. There's going to be a lot more to come when the curtain raises for the second half.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Escapes the pocket. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Dangerous route to have to defend, Brock. A lot of running backs are so good at sneaking behind defenders running that pattern.
And if you're going to find your back for a touchdown, Kate, this is the first route you'd expect. Get him a favorable matchup. This guy can flat out move. Send him out there, stress that coverage, and go deliver for 6.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Jukes out a one-stop. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset? Up next, the moment we've all been waiting for. We'll see who's crowned champion of Super Bowl 68. The Eagles have the lead here and are looking at a potential second title. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. Escapes. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles continue piling it on here in the 4th. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him. Had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Getting out to his left. Throwing on the run, deep down. They connect on the deep shot. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles throwing 6 more on the blowout. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
First and 10, looking to throw. Flush down now to his left. Big gain downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. They go play action here. He's loaded another one. He's got it inside the 10. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Well, no doubt about it, Brock. That was a route they worked on in practice, and it manifested in a touchdown when the downs counted here.
And no doubt about it, Kate, you grew up watching and celebrating Jerry Rice running that exact route, didn't you?
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it.
He was so good at it. Every receiver could do it some of the time, but Jerry and the best of them, they do it all the time, just like that one right there.
Throwing off the play fake here. Vacates quickly. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the fourth quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Eagles authoring a blowout here. Offense to the line for second down. Trying again following the sack. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
So the Bills going with a dime package now on third down. They'll try and throw it here. He's on the move. Throwing on the run. Wide open, downfield. Got it! And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Eagles continue adding to an insurmountable lead. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers. And sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Here's Commissioner Goodell about to present another Lombardi Trophy to the Philadelphia Eagles. Super Bowl 68 champions. So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner Brock Hewitt here, our fellow commentators Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch you all again next season. Until then, good night, everybody, from the Super Bowl.